Race 9 is a AAO over 525. In trap 1, Deadly Samurai, 2, Drum Crow Darwin, 3, Antigua Getaway, 4, Ballymacar, 5, Romeo on Fire, and 6, Glenlara Mac. Fitzy, what do you fancy?
I like the pop here. He's an extremely talented young dog. He burst onto the scene in Kilkenny last year in the unraced stake. He beat Bulwer Norris, who obviously went on to show his ability in Shelbourne and Limerick thereafter. I think this dog broke 16 seconds in qualifying in Shelbourne to the third bend, which tells you what he's all about. He's just an absolute blast off 5-5 dog. If you had to put a gun to my head, I'd argue at the minute he's the most likely winner of the Bar 1 Sprint in Dundalk in the summer. He really strikes me as a dog that could be anything over 400 yards. He fits that mould of Jude 10 and Brody's magic of the last 18 months. He's just sensational to the third bend. Trap 1's a very good boxer breaking from the 5-5. He should just go clear if he traps level. Drum Crow Darwin 2 broke onto the scene in the salute to our industry future run race. He showed big pace for Roy Ruddy. I mean, his qualifying trial in Derry was off the charts. I think it was well inside the clock for an unraced putt. Antigua Getaway in 3 was spot by Nick and Amanda Jill. He's a very fast dog. He's arguably the fastest maiden in training by a long way. He's been unlucky in a few races, but for as long as he's over 5-5, he might just struggle in AA company to win races. He'll be a great competition dog. He's a very similar mold to what Ballymac Inspeed was last year. I mean, he's an okay starter, and then he just gets left behind for 100 yards, say, and then from the third bend home, he's one of the fastest dogs in training. I mean, the ground he made up last week was barely believable. He might just get left behind a wee bit in this race with the likes of Deadly Samurai and Ballymac Art in the field. They're probably two of the best early paced. Well, you could argue the best early paced dog and bitch and train at the minute, especially ones that are running at the minute anyway. Ballymac Art's probably been, I'd say, a half yard off a brilliant best the last 2 nights. Albeit she encountered a bit of trouble in the corner, but saying a half yard off her best is no slighting her. She's arguably been the most consistent bitch in training for 6 months now. I think she won every round of the Oaks and every round of the Christmas Oaks up until the final. She missed her break in the Oaks final, and then she got stuck in the boxes in the Christmas Oaks final, so she hasn't had much luck in them, but a big race is not going to be far away for her. She's just a sensational bitch. Every time she hits the front, she breaks 16 seconds to the third corner, which is no mean feat. Romeo on Fire is a nice young dog, but this is a huge step up in grade from him. And Lara Mack has as much pace as any, but he's just extremely hit and miss at the boxes. He was comfortably beaten by Antigua Getaway in his last race. Comfortably beaten by Drum Crow Darwin in his last race. And there's nothing to suggest he can reverse the form. I mean, this is probably the hottest race on the card, but I think Deadly Samurai might just edge Ballymac out in the corner, and Antigua Getaway will fly home, and I think he'll probably come second to the top in this race, and again shows massive engine behind.
Fitz's fancy for race 9 is trap 1, Deadly Samurai.